Okay, the first topic in Year 7 is scale, or to give it its Danish title, målestoksforhold. Now, you often see a map with a number like this on, 1 to 15,000, or something like that. Now that means that 1 centimetre on the map is 15,000 centimetres in real life. So it's telling you that things in real life are 15,000 times bigger than they are on the map. So we'll just write something down about that. The scale on a map tells us the relationship, forhold in Danish, between the measurements on the map and the measurements in real life. So if the scale is 1 to 15,000, then this means that 1 centimetre on the map corresponds to 15,000 centimetres in real life. Corresponds to means that. So 1 centimetre on the map is 15,000 centimetres in real life. That's 150 metres. So i.e. 1 centimetre corresponds to 150 metres. i.e. just means devilseer. And 150 metres is 0.15 of a kilometre, because there are 1,000 metres in a kilometre. So i.e. 1 centimetre corresponds to 0.15 kilometres in real life. So write all of this down before we move on to the next bit, and pause the film so that you can do this. Okay, you should have written that down by now. If you haven't written it down, do pause the film before you carry on. So moving on. Remember, 1 to 15,000. The first number is the distance on the map, and the second number is how much it is in real life. 1 on the map to 15,000 in real life. So you can write that down. And again, pause the film so that you can write this down. So here's an example. The distance between Fredericia and Aalborg is 8.3 centimeters on a map that is 1 to 2 million. So 1 centimeter on the map is 2 million centimeters in real life. So if it's 8.3 on the map, what is it in real life? And distance between Aalst and Mellem. And real life in Danish, virkelighed. So here's the answer and how I would set it out. 1 centimeter corresponds to 2 million centimeters, because the scale is 1 to 2 million. On the map, we've got 8.3 centimeters, so not 1 centimeter, 8.3 centimeters. So it's 8.3 times as much. So we've multiplied by 8.3 to get from 1 to 8.3. So to find out how much it is in real life, we've got to multiply that number by 8.3. So 2 million times 8.3 gives you that number, 16,600,000 centimeters, which is 166,000 meters, or 166 kilometers. So the distance between Fredericia and Aalborg is 166 kilometers. So write that down. Now keep everything set out neatly, so you can see how I've kept my numbers nicely in line there, and tried to keep everything nicely in line down here, so that you can see how you got every stage of the calculation. So pause the film while you write that down. Okay, so moving on. Another example. The distance between Esbjerg and Copenhagen is 260 kilometers in real life. The scale on the map is 1 to 2.5 million. So how far is it going to be on the map if it's 260 kilometers in real life? So just write that down before we carry on with it. Okay, so you should have written that down. If you haven't written it down, pause the film. And moving on, here's how I would set the answer out. 1 centimeter on the map corresponds to 2.5 million centimeters in real life, 2,500,000 centimeters in real life, which is 25,000 meters divided by 100, which is 25 kilometers in real life. So I've reduced it to kilometers. 1 centimeter on the map is 25 kilometers in real life. Now, I'm going to find out how much 1 kilometer in real life would be on the map. So to get from 25 to 1, you divide by 25. So I'm going to divide 1 by 25 to get 0.04 centimeters. So 0.04 centimeters on the map is 1 kilometer in real life. Why did I want to find out what 1 kilometer is? Well, if I find out what 1 is, then it's easy to find out what 260 is, because I just multiply by 260. So if 0.04 on the map is 1 kilometer in real life, then 260 kilometers in real life, I've got to multiply by 260 to get 10.4 centimeters on the map. So 10.4 centimeters on the map is going to be 260 kilometers in real life. So the distance between them on the map will be 10.4 centimeters. So write that down. Again, keep everything nicely in line so that you can see exactly where everything came from, and if you make a mistake somewhere along the line, it's easy to put it right if your calculations are clearly set out. So write that down and pause the film while you do that. And carrying on, so I've just written, in questions like these, it helps to reduce the problem to how much is 1 worth. When we wanted to find out what 8.3 represented, it helped to know what 1 centimeter represented. When we wanted to know how much 260 kilometers would be on the map, it helped to know what 1 kilometer would be on the map. So write that down. And then moving on, there should now be some questions for you to practice, so that's what you're going to do next.